So my name is Kongphouthakoun. I earned both my bachelor's and my master's degree in the College of Health, specifically in kinesiology. So I graduated with a master's in 2020. And then I ran into a specific professor in that college, Dr. Janet Shaw. And she kind of noticed me out of the entire classroom. So usually in classes, it's like about 100 plus students. And I guess she took note of the work I produced and turned in, and she knew that I had a spark. And she took me under her wing, basically, and told me about the different scholarships the department offered and had. Obviously, I was reluctant to even try because my GPA did not meet the requirement, which is a 3.0. It was definitely below that, and I didn't think my story was that special. And she definitely encouraged me to try, and she, showed me that my story was something that needs to be shared. And even though my GPA is really low, I have a valid reason for that. And so I wrote on that and submitted it, and I got a couple scholarships. Yeah, financially, I was really struggling. I didn't. My parents couldn't help me, and I wasn't working at the time, and so I was. At that point, I wanted to leave the U and take a gap year and to go work full-time as a server to save my money for the following school year so I can go full-time. And so earning those scholarships prevented me from dropping out, basically. So I'm a program manager overseeing 3 different college access programs under the Office of Engagement. One specific one that I oversee is called Defining Your Path field trip program. So we bring students onto campus for a field trip, and they get to explore and experience a day in the life of a college student. So the program is heavily focused on Title I schools, specifically students on the west side, because they have less opportunities to come up to campus and explore and interact with students that look like them, and then learn about all the different resources that they can utilize when they do pursue higher education to help pay for schooling. The biggest barrier and worry they have is paying for school, and they just think they can't afford it, so why try? Right, and same thing with scholarships. I had the same beliefs that they had. I don't anymore because I learned through Dr. Shaw and her mentoring. But why apply for that scholarship? I don't meet the eligibility. I don't qualify. I don't know what to write about. My story's not that inspirational or that great. So I try. Thank you for believing in a little girl from the west side that didn't think that she had much to offer. I thought I was gonna work in a restaurant for the rest of my life. I started at 15. I was working all the way up until I graduated with my bachelor's degree. Because look where I am now. I went through a lot of barriers. That's very common in the west side, and took the lessons I learned, and it made me a stronger person. And look where I'm at now. I've created these programs that are giving back to the community and strengthening the students in the community to believe in their dreams and make a difference. Your donation made a huge difference in a little girl's life from the west side.